Good morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Yeah, you didn't read the label wrong. And no, it's not clickbait. I did in fact use 2 bottles of wine to fix the water leak on the radiator core of, well, to stop the leak on the radiator core on a Volkswagen. Hence why I'm wearing the shades today, because 2 bottles of wine tends to give one a bit of a headache. Anyway, that being said, obviously this solution will work for any vehicle that has a heater core that is leaking. It's normally indicated by water coming into the vehicle, normally on the passenger side, depending obviously where you are in the world. It could be on the left hand side or the right hand side of the vehicle, it doesn't matter. The core obviously tends to move based on the dashboard layer, and it sits normally above the passenger side. So you end up with all this water inside your vehicle, and the coolant level is dropping, and you don't see any leaks inside the engine bay. There's nothing dripping away. Okay, so what you need to do is, as I said, go and buy yourself 2 bottles of wine. You don't necessarily have to drink them. What you're really looking for is the packaging. The bottles that you're buying, make sure it's a nice bottle of wine, has a cork in it. Make sure the cork is approximately the same size as the pipe that you want to block off. Because what you're in essence going to be doing is you're going to be taking the pipes off the heater core and blocking them off. Now people say, no, doesn't that affect the circulation? No, it doesn't. Because when the heater core is, when your heater is off, what tends to happen is it tends to close that water circulation anyway. So there is no water circulating through that core. So there is no circulation. Yes, it means that your heater won't work. Your aircon will still work if your aircon was working before. If it wasn't working before, it's not going to fix your aircon working. But nevertheless, your aircon will still work if you are needing to use the aircon. However, you just will not be able to have heat generated, obviously, through your vents, simply because there is no hot water coming through the system to obviously basically fill up what is in essence a very small radiator, which obviously air then blows through, and that hot air that comes through is actually just air that's coming from outside or inside the vehicle, and it's come through the radiator and is blowing through the vents. I'll show you now, we're on the vehicle, what I did. Alright then, this is under the bonnet of the Jetta that had a leaking heater core. First thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the back there towards the firewall and locate obviously the heater core. There you can see the heater core, which is obviously, let's just see if we can't get a better viewpoint there. Right, there we go. Right, if you see those 2 holes there, that is the inlet and outlet of the heater core. This particular vehicle used a plastic inlet and outlet pipe, which obviously, with the vehicle being almost 30 years old, when we removed the pipes, it just pulled the plastic fitting straight off the heater core itself. Not that it makes a difference, because the heater was going to have to be replaced anyway. Answer to the next question, those sections that are open there, that's not going to cause a problem at all. You can just leave it like that. What you're going to be doing is the pipes that came off there, you're going to be taking the cork, shaping it to size, and plugging it into the hoses that obviously went into the heater core. Then you would follow the simple bleeding procedure of whatever vehicle that you're doing. Normally that involves running it for a little bit with the expansion bottle cap off. Make sure the water is in fact circulating through the bypass hose, and obviously let it get a little bit of heat, not too much, and then obviously then you close it up, and it should, most VWs self-bleed actually, so this one was actually a pleasure. And obviously the other pipe, if we look down there, I don't know if you're going to be able to see down there, obviously it's just the other end of the other pipe that went on to the heater core. And that's it. No need to go and buy fittings to obviously connect the two pipes together. It's not necessary. And it's also normally very difficult to get the two pipes to face each other, simply because you've got one coming in here and one coming in behind it. So they're both facing that way. So then how do you link them together? You might not have enough space or flexibility in the pipe to actually get them to face each other. So don't bother putting a connector in. Buy yourself 2 bottles of wine. Enjoy a bottle of wine. Enjoy 2 bottles of wine. Keep the corks. Don't do like I did and throw the bloody corks away. And then we have to buy another 2 bottles of wine. Hence why the shades are on. So we ended up having 4 bottles of wine. But you know what? All in a good cause. And that's it. And you're done. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. If you've got these things, phalanges and opposing thumbs, you can do it too. And save yourself a lot of money while you're saving up for that Heatercore, because they're expensive. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day further and be excellent to each other.